Welcome back to Revenge of the Savage Planet. In today's episode, we're going to venture over into the Zenithian Rift and continue our exploration of the third planet. We're also going to hopefully get our swim upgrade today in this episode. Before we do that, though, we're going to head over to Zephyr, which we are currently at, to look at some markers on the map that say that they're available, specifically some of these orange goo spots. If it says it's available, then you already have everything that you need to unlock it or obtain it. So we're going to go check that out and also see the best served cold icon marker, because I just want to make sure that we're not missing anything from the onset before we go any farther. I have come down here, but I may have overlooked something. So we're going to check to see if we can find out if these markers are actually available or if I'm being completely trolled. Yeah, so this one is unavailable because I do not have the means to feed this guy. We do not have a... Unless there is a blight bomb down here that I have not seen. I thought I had looked the last time we were here, but maybe I did not look thoroughly. Could that be too far to go? So it would need to be within a reasonable range. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to reach the person. Well, let's just see if he'll eat this guy. This is not the correct bomb, but, you know, whatever. We'll try it anyway. Why not? No, I'm not quite sure what happened just then, but... Oh, that's funny. I just realized that I was throwing bait on him and not the bomb I was looking for. No. That doesn't do anything. And I just got a tooltip that said parry. And that usually doesn't happen unless there's an animal that, or a creature that will be, oh, projectile? Okay, let's see. Is this going to potentially, does this thing shoot amber? Is that amber? I think it is amber. Well, let's see. If that's the case, then it is available for us to do this. There we go. Oh my God, look at that. I guess you have to shoot it 3 times?
Look, it worked.
I'm not sure.
One set of roots is gone from that maw.
Okay, so we need to... I might have to reset this level because... Oh, is this one back? Yeah, this one's back. Cool. We can actually continue this. Well, this is good to know. We could have done this a while ago. I did not realize that those plant amber. So that is actually cool. So we can continue this.
Another orange goo for you.
Okay.
Look, it worked. One set of roots
So we
is
need
gone from
to
that maw.
open this one up. Yeah, there we go.
Blocker is gone.
Nice.
Now let's go feed that last maw.
Come on. There we go. Does it only take one? Probably not. Okay, here's 2. And here's 3, maybe. Can't feed it too quickly. That should do it right here. There we go. It's a video game of 3.
And we're done.
Nice. So this one should have let go of the... Yep, here we go. Well, this ended up working out well. I'm glad I came back over here because I was just not convinced that I was, you know, doing this without missing something. And I believe we need 5 more orange goo to unlock our next upgrade. Oh, this is exactly what we needed to progress this storyline too. This is great. Here we go.
All right, I have all the data I need. I can cross-reference these poor souls' personal details with their Alta employment history and start building a file. Great work, brave explorer.
Well, it is good that we have actually gotten that finished.
Hey, it's me, it's Gunther. I don't know why I'm calling. I've just been thinking a lot about you and Martin Tweed. Neither of you know how hard my job is. How hard it is to run a multi-planetary company. How everyone is always complaining about everything. You give them free cereal and they moan that it isn't their favorite bread. face. And I'm sorry we aren't coming to get you. But there's really nothing I can do. Just stop digging.
I don't know about you, though. It would make me want to dig even more. So it looks like we have now officially finished this area of the map. So that is a good thing. We can continue on without dealing with this area any longer. Because I've come back here several times off recording trying to figure this out. And honestly, I didn't even realize that was amber until the plant just hit me with it. But all good. I've come over to this little oasis type area to see if we can go ahead and unlock this last little orange goo in this area. And there we go. That should have gotten it. All right. So this is going to complete the map for everything we can currently do on Zephyr, which is good. We've gone around and cleaned up everything. The only thing that I might do real quick off camera is just walk through the rest of this map just to remove the fog of war. But everything else we have received that is available at this moment. Take care of the land shark because they're terrifying. It seems like many of the areas that required gas masks were just easy enough to be able to get in without a gas mask if you're quick. So I think that it would be possible to go ahead and run through those areas a little bit earlier than mission and storyline, expects you to. We have cleared out the rest of the fog of war on the map, and we've come over here. So this is the area just south of where the Alpha Vaporon was located, and one of the little connections we need to open the supply crate up is the upgrade for our robot. Because in here and inside all these little, I guess, worm skeletons is that little slot that the droid fits into that we need the remote for her to be able to control her, to fly her in there. You can see it right in there. It looks just like that other area that we were at in the first planet, which I suspect is going to be another one of Slappy's little, whatever they're called, the little obstacle course things, the challenges. Luckily, we have a teleporter to go right back into the area that we needed to. We are back on, what is it? This is an interesting name for a planet. Zenithian Rift. And we need to go ahead and seal off these other two vents, which I guess one's right there. So there are some of these gusts of air. I'm wondering if we're needing to use them as some kind of, oh my God. No, I guess we could just do this one since it's right here. I didn't even see it. And just spray him with the water hose because, it's annoying. And let's not forget that you can just throw things at flaming objects at creatures and they will eventually just, meet their own demise. Not quite as quick as a marshmallow, but quick enough. Well, that's interesting. I didn't realize that all these... The hell's this? Okay, I guess we're just facing all the fun challenges for fire. So these guys are kind of stupid because they will just run right into fire just to, whatever. I guess path of least resistance, but I think that would be the most restrictive path, quite frankly. Here's another one. They're just coming out from all over the place, which is okay. I'm not really too concerned with these guys. I say that until they slap me around. The fireballs jumping in the air seem to be increasing as we plug these vents. Okay, I've made it up to this level. Let's jump over here and go ahead and close off this last vent.
Do it! Stop! Stop
Do it! Do it! Oh, it didn't do it. That was perfect. Do it, do it. Yeah, waste your time. Okay.
Did it! The pressure is peaking! Success! The pressure caused the weakest part of the floor to collapse! Go get your reward!
I want to fill up all my goo canisters before we go down there. For some reason, it just seems like that would be a very wise thing to do. But I do not see a lava plant in here, which is kind of funny. Okay, so below has been opened up, as we know, and it looks like, the ovens of hell. Let's drop in and just find out what happens. They did a pretty nice job with the art direction in this level. It looks cool. Let's see. We're gonna have an enemy down here, a boss. Yes. Cutscene. And I did not find the lava flower. Oops. Clobberella. Excellent. This is funny.
She does not look happy to see you.
Well, I guess we need to scan this creature first. Do this while... You can't scan and jump at the same time, so you have to take the beating. Come on. Get her. Oh, this is kind of ridiculous that you can't do this while... If they move too quickly. Massive crab stomp thing. We expect to detect it under her armor. Oh, well, that doesn't help. It's under the armor. As suspected. Let's see. What do we have around here? Anything to use? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, that weapon's done. Let's change to water. I don't know. Or the bomb. Yeah, let's try some bombs. Guess it would help if I hit her with it. Oh, wow. Okay, that does a lot more damage than I thought it would. Damn. We're just gonna spam her from here? Holy crap, I just knocked her arms off. Yeah, it was a bit violent. Massive crab thing, stomp it. Shoot it, kill it. Okay. Maybe I do have to stomp on it. Well, if I can. Anytime that there's... Jesus, come on. When she moves, it interrupts every animation I've got. But here we go. It's kind of suspected. I'm sure it's fine if you do it without being an idiot. Let me get some health. Oh, the health is all gone. Needs to replenish. Okay, so I should be able to go back to this spot over here and shoot her without being hit myself. Because I do not care if I spam this or not, as long as it's completed. Because I guess in the real world, if you were facing this thing and you can hide, you would. Yeah, I guess the... Oh, there we go. Good. The health plants were replenished. No, 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 no. Darn. I was hoping to be able to at least get one of those pellets before death took over. Luckily, we can instantly teleport right back, and we've learned a valuable lesson on how to kill this thing. So I'm gonna go get some bombs and then head back over there, but fill ourselves up because luckily we can hold 10 bombs now. We're gonna use our bombs more judiciously after I collect them. See you over there. So I'm running around looking for these little bomb pods, bomb mushroom things that we can go ahead and stock up our equipment with. And I found one of these, which is cool because now I can throw it over here and for the first time, hopefully be able to melt that amber It's the first one that we've actually unlocked. And all it was an ore, but it's just the fact that, you know, we've gone through this together and we've experienced it together. I mean, I know I feel amazing about it. Okay, we've come back to our destination. Go ahead and pick up our lost loot and go back into the fray and try to take care of this lovely lady here. Luckily you can float just not long enough to miss her. Okay. I guess it really depends. It looks like she changes the direction in which she swings. I don't know how that is. Before, she had her hands more on her claws more on the rock. I'm just gonna do this what I did before, but try not to waste it. Okay. Yeah. So actually, I think it's just one per. Yeah, it looks like it. Do a charge shot. Oh yeah, okay. And there's the little pustules on her that looks like it shows the damage. Okay, wow. It's just kind of like kind of horrific. Cool. We keep up this level of ridiculousness, we should be able to take care of her no problem. Yeah, there we go. Hopefully 2 more bombs and we can, yeah, knock off the shell, but she's gonna be obviously much more aggressive now. Yeah, I don't think that she can hit me here, which is actually pretty good. So I guess this is a good cheese spot. Excellent, excellent. So now let's continue to shoot her. The interesting thing is that bounce shot, which I'm shooting, is not actually bouncing. Oh, now it did. That was interesting. I wonder what the mechanic is on that and when it chooses to do that. I guess it doesn't really matter because she is now gone. Oh. Okay. Jeez.
The crab thing is defeated. Your upgrade should be just a bit further.
Of course, it's always, you know, free beer tomorrow. Well, how convenient. Okay, just to make sure, I did scan that person. Yeah, okay. Calabarella. I don't think there's anything else in here. Okay, let's see if we can finally get this upgrade. Oh, you got a pair of flip-flops or something. Nice.
Amazing! An underwater electric scooter? Perfect for hipsters and interstellar explorers. This will let you explore any of those deep lakes and rivers we saw on previous planets.
Okay, so now there are actually there's quite a lot of places that we've come across that we couldn't do anything with. We need to definitely get into our scooter, so that's gonna be good. We can finally clear out some of these areas, like right here. How convenient. So as far as I know, we just have to dive with the control button. Okay, control move down, space move up, easy enough. Is there an oxygen thing? It doesn't look like it. Okay, we can just scoot around to our heart's content, huh? This is a nice little part of the game. Kind of cool.
Another day, another lost data center. A hoard, a treasure trove of failings and misdeeds. Go get it.
Yeah, I thought we were already done with that. I don't know. Every time we turn around, he's like, I have enough for the lawyer. I have enough for the lawyer. And then I need one more for the lawyer. And then whatever. It's all good. Just seems a bit interesting. I thought those were toilets.
A massive trove of employee complaints. Glorious. Office injuries. Complaint systems manned by AI that doesn't have your correct information. Entire offices closed with little regard to their employees' well-being, just because they failed to do proper due diligence in the first place. Our evidence folder continues to grow. It bulges with horror and corporate malfeasance. Thank you, brave explorer.
Okay, well, I'm glad someone's getting something out of this. I'm gonna continue to scan these plants down here and wrap up this area.
In this world of ice and fire, go scan it for me and I will forward the results to my crack legal team at Zeldrock and Zeldrock. They will slam these fools.
The absolute best thing about you finding this final data center is I will never be forced to hear this infernal pinging again.
Yeah, for real. I think it's right there. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully this will wrap up this portion of this mission because this has been going on for quite a while now. Like, how much evidence do you need?
Oh, it's Alta's ranking yank list. They had designed an AI to rate all their employees using data trackers, then told it to automatically fire the lowest 5%. Any employee responses went back to the AI using a different disgraceful.
Girl, I like your haircut. Jeez, how ridiculous. Okay, so here's the hole in the ice that we saw earlier today. It doesn't look like there's anything else down here, so we can go ahead and get out of this area.
Okay, you've gathered all the major pieces of missing gear on this particularly desolate world. And lucky us, I have received another transmission. This one pointing to a specific location on a rather pleasant-looking planet. A lot more flora and fauna than this orbital rock.
Nice.
It feels as though someone is trying to direct our travels.
You
What's
think?
More, before we head there, we should go back to base and call down a pen from orbit, as the fauna there will need more grass than snow or sand.
Well, let's do that. And while we're over there, we can go ahead and get one last thing over in this area here. Not there. It's actually right here. It's the orange goo that's actually in the water. There's also a supply crate, so we can run and get that. That should only take just a few seconds to get that out of the way. And then this first planet is almost 100% complete. So we have a fairy ring over here just to, make it kind of obvious of where you would need to dive to, I'm assuming. I know there's an octopus down here that I need to scan. Yep, right here. Don't get too close to it, because obviously it will hurt you. And I think that was, like I just said. Okay, there's the supply crate. Cool. I think we need this and one egg. Okay, we've got the lab scientist boot. Find the egg, and we are out of here. Goes 32 meters. Yeah, and that's all there is in here. Sweet. That was quick. Go ahead and go back to base. Call down the next habitation pod.
Disgusting boogers creating a mess in your home? Then
Oh my.
turn those boogers into sweet sugar.
Okay, so we can upgrade to a bounce bomb, which adds a devastating explosion on the last target, which is cool. And we can go ahead and add the grunt power booster. Okay, so this is just weapons upgrade, the strength of the shot itself, which is, I'll never turn down. Excellent. So we only have 2 upgrades for the weapon to go. And that's pretty good. We've been leveling up pretty quickly. That's been great. So we can actually hop over to the next planet and check it out real quick. I think it's time for us to get shot out of a cannon. Before we can get shot out of a cannon, we need to call down the next base phase. So we'll go ahead and increase the size of the base, and we can then get shot out of a cannon, which is always a good time if you're asking me. And here we are. One more level upgrade.
Cannon is locked and loaded. Press on.
Positron
Hello again,
9.
fellow traveler. I suppose you're wondering why I keep reaching out. The reason is simple. I feel a certain kinship with you. Both of us abandoned in our ways by an uncaring world. Both of us left to our own devices. The difference is I've been alone here for many decades, and you've only just arrived. But I've been busy while you slept. I invite you to seek me out. We have
You know, if you could have just given me directions from the beginning, we could have already met and, you know, gotten past all this BS. So, these animations for getting shot out of a cannon are usually pretty good. Up and away! And we have now made it to the last planet. This is a... Oh. Kind of looks like it's a Serengeti type of thing.
I am picking up the rough location of the piece of gear you need, way up there on the hill. Marking it on your compass. Let's go.
Okay, that is a whole lot of scanning you've done so far. Great work, by the way. So to mark the occasion, I've developed this super sweet tech that will let you grapple onto me! So virtually anywhere, like Spider-Man. Go print it.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that upgrade is. It was all that amber for one little piece of ore. Nice. Excellent. Okay, well, amber shooting plant right there. I can't believe it took me that long to realize that that plant was shooting amber. How funny. So we're going to do just a little quick tour of this planet to see what type of... Man, that thing's big. That crabby thing. Oh. Guess it took its big butt out of focus. A Ruffalo. Armored, but a brittle, cheap kind of armor. Okay, but can be staggered by explosives for easier capture. Weak spot detected under the armor on its left side. Okay, cool. So I'm pretty sure its right side will always be facing me. Isn't that how it works? So there's a lot of amber
Oh wait!
around
I'm
here.
picking up a spot not too far where there seems to be a highly concentrated source of acid that's moving. Let's check it out for research.
Okay, this is one of the missions I've been waiting on. The lower HP. I think this is the one where we can get, yes, this is the mission that we can actually get the blight bomb where we can carry them. So that's fantastic. I'm gonna go see if we can get this dude. This planet is actually pretty. They did a nice job with the artwork and the scenery, the way they've tied it all together. Yeah, these blight bombs will be able to be carried once I get this next upgrade. And it's from these dudes. The alpha from one of these dudes. Yeah, okay, the weakest spot is on top of the head. So we need to like jump and shoot him, I guess. Okay. Or just get eaten by them and shoot them from the inside. Oh, that's cool. There's a little like lion thing. I wouldn't call that a lion, excuse me. Oh, how funny. Oh, it looks like a baboon. All I wanted to do was scan you, dude. Of course. The weak spot on its butt. See if we can go ahead and capture this guy. One down already, which is good. Yeah, so we can go ahead and do the research on it. Okay, this was on his head. Oh, darn.
Yeah, you are definitely going to need the acid bomb upgrade to climb this cliff. That amber right there isn't gonna melt itself.
Well, I still haven't figured out a good way of capturing these guys. So that's one thing I need to do before we get into the boss area, is figure out how to do that. And it is just basically shooting him in the head.
Okay,
There we go, just like that.
Acid is super close. I wonder what
Okay.
they look like. Maybe a big cube filled with ooze, or a giant eyeball with feet.
So it was just 2 shots to take that guy out. Once they, you know, start pulling you into their mouth, I don't think you can escape that tongue thing. Yeah, you just kind of like shoot them from within and you're done. But that's okay. We've got one. We only need one. And good. There is a teleporter near the boss cave entrance. I'm assuming it's a cave. Who knows? Aren't they always caves? Okay, there are 5 more teleporters on this planet. We can go ahead and get those as we find them. Okay, I don't really see anything that... Oh, okay. So, floor right there. I guess that's where the... Is that where the boss is? Yeah, that's where the boss is. It's down there. Makes sense. Go ahead and fill up my life before we get down there. All right. Geronimo, as they say. See how well that worked? It was just a test. I often push the Windows button whenever I'm trying to do that. Let's try this one more time. There we go. And of course I missed it because, you know, you have to clearly hit it directly in the center. Which I don't know. I'm not saying that I've edited video before just to say, okay, how many times do you have to try this? But I did it once. Edited the video so you guys wouldn't have to be burdened by watching this over and over again. Okay, so I need to take out these 3 guys. Oh, they're not actually too bad at all. And then I can start trying to get the boss. Hopefully he's pretty easy. Oh, there it goes. Really? It can't be that easy. Oh my god, it's that easy? Well.
Oh, nice! That guy is bursting with fruit flavor and super corrosive acid. Great find. Okay, ready to start poking around that thing's DNA. It's not dissolving itself with its own stomach's content, so I'm sure I can upgrade your gear based on that.
Well, that was actually great that we were able to get him so easily. And kind of surprising. Oh, I guess that's what this platform is for, to raise it up so you can get him. Oh, never mind. Maybe it was for you to get out of here. Maybe? There we go. Took a moment, but we figured it out. See if we can hop over here since we're already up in the air. Nope. Nope. No grapple weapons. But there's a waterfall, and you know what that could potentially mean? Nothing. But you gotta check every time. Let's go ahead and run back to our nearest teleporter and head to the base camp so we can start some more research, because I would love to be able to pick up 10 of those and get on the ball with getting all these unlocks done. So we are filling up the system here. And this 5th one is that Slappy's playground or whatever it's called. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and drop off our latest victims. Excuse me, our latest collection victims. So we can add them to our little museum of life here. Luckily we can, I think we'd lucked out and, like, I don't know, maybe that was just a really easy area. It was kind of strange. It was a lot easier than I was expecting it to be. What are you gonna do? Play dead. That's cute. That was very cute. Okay, let's start our research real quick and we can continue on with our amazing journey.
Hello again. I unveil the final batch of challenges.
Finally.
Complete these, and you will have access to all the gear I've barricaded behind tests of your creativity and skill.
Wonderful. Okay, once this guy is finished being researched, we can upgrade one more time and continue on with some of these areas that we have not been able to get through, which is the Blight Bomb Stabilizer. I've actually been looking forward to this one for a while because sometimes the amber is just ridiculous. Granted, I do realize that we've been able to unlock some of those areas a while ago. I just never realized that those little water plant things shot amber. So, you know, obviously that was my problem and fault. So how much amber do we have on this thing? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, at least it's just 5 and not some silly number. 5 is the minimum that you can hold, but I've been upgraded since then, so we can hold 10 blight bombs. So that is cool. And that is all the time we have today. I hope you enjoyed the episode and enjoyed flying around with me today. In our next episode, we are going to continue on to our 4th planet and potentially actually get to the 5th planet if we can unlock some of the entrances to Slappy's little, I don't know, experience or Rama. Till then, thanks a lot for joining us today. I know this episode was slightly shorter than usual, but this seems like a really good stopping point for us to continue on with a full episode. Thanks so much for joining us today, and we will see you in the next one.